Hey guys, today I'm filming a wedding, and for this video I thought it would be nice for me to share with you all of the equipment that I plan on bringing to this shoot for myself and also an assistant. So this is going to be a what's in my camera bag video, wedding edition, but more specifically, since there's two of us, it's going to be what's in my camera bags plus a couple cases, wedding edition. First, let's start with audio. To capture the audio during the ceremony of the bride, groom, and officiant, I'm going to be using the Rode Link wireless lav system. And in this case, it comes with a lavalier microphone that you can clip on to the officiant. And remember, because all three of these people will be in such close proximity, this microphone should be able to pick up audio from all three sources. And then this microphone plugs in to the transmitter. And now to wirelessly transfer the audio from the transmitter to the camera, it also comes with a receiver that you plug into the microphone jack of your camera. Now, because this system runs on 4 AA batteries, I always install fresh new batteries into the system before the ceremony starts, so that way I know this thing will not die. And it doesn't hurt to have some extra during your shoot. Now, when you're filming a wedding, you have one chance to get everything. You have one chance to get the audio, and you have one chance to get the video. So it's always good to have a backup camera and also a backup microphone. My backup microphone is currently on this camera, and it's the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. So this microphone will be plugged into one camera, and this wireless system will be plugged into a separate camera. Now, the next thing I like to bring is a handy dandy little step stool. It just folds out just like that, and I can collapse it by pulling the handle up. So this is great if I want to get shots over the crowd, and also because I'm a little bit on the shorter side, I can use this to get a little bit higher. Now, the first piece of camera equipment that I'm going to share with you is actually my drone. It's the DJI Phantom 4. And I use this to get some establishing shots of the wedding venue, and also if I'm in a really scenic place such as the redwoods or the coast, I'll get some B-roll of that environment. Now, with this drone, I have 2 batteries, and that's plenty of juice to get all of those shots. Next is a simple LED light that I can use to light up dimly lit areas. This is good for the reception where lighting is poor. I normally use this for cake cutting and for the first dances. It works really well. It goes all the way down to 10%, and you can increase it all the way to 100%. And this can last me a few hours. Alright, I know you're waiting for the camera gear, the main cameras, but first let's talk about batteries. You can't run out of juice when you're on a job. So for my Sony camera, I have 5 batteries. And I took a label maker and I labeled each battery 1 through 5. I just got this cheap label maker on Amazon. I believe it was about 15 bucks. I'll link it below if you would like to get one. So with these labels, I know which batteries are full and I know which batteries have been used. So I have 5 Sony batteries, and I have 3 Canon batteries. 1 is currently in this camera. Another thing I like to have are these lens wipes. These are really handy. These are also my favorite lens wipes because it comes with a wet wipe and also a dry wipe. So you can make sure your lens is clean, it's dry, and it's streak free. I will also link these below. Alright, so now let's talk cameras. So my B camera, or the camera that my assistant will be using, is this camera right here, the Canon 5D Mark IV. And the lenses that I will be bringing are the Tamron 24-70 f2.8 lens. This lens will perform well in low light, and it has a nice focal range from 24, which is wide, to zoomed in at 70 millimeters. Now, for shots where he can't really get too close to the subject, such as during the wedding ceremony, he's going to use the 70-200 by Canon f2.8, so he can get those nice zoomed in shots of the bride, groom, and officiant. Also for these cameras, you need memory cards. I have a bunch of SanDisk 64 and 128 memory cards in this pouch. Now, if you saw my last video, you will know what my main camera rig is. I operate off the Sony a6500. Attached is the Sony 35mm lens f1.8. Up here, I'm going to attach the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. The camera is mounted on to the Pilot Fly 3-axis camera stabilizer, and plugged into the Sony a6500 is the small HD monitor where I can monitor the video, and I can also monitor the sound by plugging in some headphones. If you want a little bit more information about this setup, click on the video card up here, and I'll explain in detail how this setup works and everything attached to it. And the last lens that I will be taking that fits onto the Sony is the 10 to 18, that's right, 10 to 18 f4 lens. This is a super wide angle lens that I will use if I'm in a tight space or if I want to get some wide landscape shots. So now I'm going to pack up everything in these 2 camera bags. All of the Canon gear and glass is going in this low pro shoulder sling bag. And all of the Sony gear and all of my other accessories is going to go in this Manfrotto travel backpack. I made a video on this backpack along with what I had in this camera bag about a year ago. If you want to see that video, click up right here. And then the DJI Phantom 4 and the Rode Link cases are just going to come as is. So that's everything I'm going to be bringing to the wedding. If you have any questions about these items, drop them below, and when I get back from the wedding, I'll answer your questions. If you would like to purchase any of these items that I mentioned in this video, especially some of these cool things like the label maker or these handy lens wipes that work really well, everything is linked in the description below for you to check out. And in a couple weeks, when I get this wedding video all edited and finalized, I will share with you how I brought all of this gear together to make one epic wedding video. So if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click on that red subscribe button right down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Take care.